for religious war, far from it. I'm merely calling for an acknowledgement of what we're watching from the most humble and lowly theological position you can. I'm literally an Episcopalian, okay?
The Biden administration has, from the very beginning, used immigration to change the demographic mix of our country.
LGBTQIA+? Who's the plus? So shut up, racist. Okay.
Hey there, fellow truth seekers. Get ready to unravel the most jaw-dropping mystery in Fox News history. Picture this: a charismatic host, strong religious beliefs, and a sprinkle of controversy. It's like the ultimate recipe for a TV thriller, and we're about to spill all the spicy details. In this video, we're diving deep into the enigma of Tucker Carlson's sudden exit from Fox News. Hold on tight as we uncover how Tucker's unapologetic faith and outspoken beliefs might have played a role in his ultimate downfall. Brace yourself for a wild ride, because this is one story you won't want to miss. And hey, before we dive in, make sure you hit that notification bell so you never miss out on the latest tea we're about to spill. Trust us, you won't want to be in the dark when it comes to this shocking tale. Now, let's get started. Fox News made a surprising move by removing their top host, Tucker Carlson, from the air. However, the network has not provided a clear explanation for this decision. Speculations about the reasons behind the ousting have been circulating in the media, including fallout from a massive $787.5 million settlement with Dominion, Carlson's involvement in vulgar text messages revealed in court billings, or allegations from former Fox producer Abby Grossberg about a hostile work environment overseen by Carlson. Yet, none of these potential reasons seem to fully explain the situation. Other Fox News hosts have promoted Dominion conspiracies even more than Carlson without facing consequences, and Fox had access to Carlson's communications during the lawsuit but took no action at the time. Unlike past instances of sexual harassment allegations leading to public firings, Carlson's situation remains enigmatic. Interestingly, according to a source, Carlson is still on the Fox News payroll, leaving the mystery of his removal unanswered. A new theory has emerged regarding Tucker Carlson's removal from Fox News. According to a source, Fox Corp chair Rupert Murdoch made the decision to remove Carlson after his speech at the Heritage Foundation's gala. During the speech, Carlson used strong religious language that even Murdoch found too extreme. Vanity Fair's Gabriel Sherman cites sources who say overtly religious displays, such as Carlson's on Friday Night freak Rupert Murdoch, out. That stuff freaks Rupert out. He doesn't like all the spiritual talk. In this speech, Tucker Carlson touched on some religious themes, emphasizing the idea of a divided America grappling with good versus evil. He referred to a dangerous phenomenon where people, out of fear of being cast out or shunned, say things they don't truly believe just to keep their jobs or fit in with a group. He observed that many institutions are run by weak leaders, leading to an angry country. However, Carlson has also expressed hope in individuals who stand up for their beliefs, refusing to compromise on their conscience, faith, or sense of self. He suggested that speaking the truth is empowering, and that honestly can be contagious. Carlson's speech had a messianic undertone, as he urged his audience to pray for the future, emphasizing the power of truth and the importance of not succumbing to the influence of others. Despite this religious language, Carlson's speech also faced criticism for its diverse nature and lack of self-awareness, as it seems to contradict the very principles he preached. The spiritual talk in Carlson's speech reportedly made Murdoch uncomfortable, leading to his removal from the network. Both Carlton and Fox Corporation declined to comment on the matter. It's been reported that Lachlan Murdoch and Fox News CEO Suzanne Scott were the ones who made the decision to fire Tucker Carlson on Friday night. Another source, close to Murdoch, confirmed a similar account. Scott informed Carlson of the decision on Monday morning. Tucker's strong religious beliefs might have been the tipping point that led to his dismissal. As a Christian and the member of the Episcopal Church with conservative and religious views, Tucker openly discussed his faith without hesitation. This might have caused tensions with Rupert Murdoch, the boss of Fox News. In his speech, Tucker Carlson identifies himself as Episcopalian, but seems to have mixed feelings about it. He describes Episcopalian denomination as the most liberal and progressive theological tradition, which he refers to as the most lowly and humble in a somewhat sarcastic manner. The Episcopalian Church, according to Carlson, has largely moved away from its traditional biblical beliefs, and for some, even their belief in the existence of a real God. He mentions the late John Shelby Spong, a well-known progressive Episcopalian theologian, as an example of the church's more liberal views. Despite his affiliation with the Episcopalian tradition, Carlson calls for prayer a future during his speech, implying that even he, as an Episcopalian, recognizes the importance of seeking guidance and divine intervention in uncertain times. According to a source, Rupert Murdoch may have been unnerved by Carlson's messianic remarks during his speech, as they reminded him of his ex-fiancée Anne Leslie Smith's end times worldview. As new details have emerged surrounding the end of Rupert Murdoch's engagement to Anne Leslie Smith, it seems that one of the primary reasons for the cancellation was Smith's strong belief that Tucker was a messenger from God. This conviction seemed to make Murdoch uncomfortable and played a significant role in their decision to part ways. Murdoch witnessed Carlson and Smith discussing religion during a dinner at his Bel Air vineyard, where Smith read passages from the Bible. Shortly after this dinner, the wedding was called off. Indeed, the conversation between Tucker Carlson and Leslie Smith must have been quite intense and impactful. Leslie's gradual involvement in Christianity, influenced by Carlson's strong beliefs, seemed to create tension with Rupert Murdoch. Some people speculate that this strain on the relationship might have played a role in their engagement being called off just a few days later. By taking Carlson off the air, it seems that Murdoch was also removing Smith's favorite show. However, Smith did not respond or request for comment. On April 25th, Newsmax hosted a conversation between Tony Perkins, president of Family Research Council, and other prominent Christians about Tucker Carlson's firing from Fox News. Perkins criticized Fox's decision to fire both Carlson and Bill O'Reilly, claiming it was turning its back on conservative and Christian viewers. What stood out in the conversation was the lack of acknowledgement of O'Reilly's past moral failings, which led to his termination due to multiple sexual harassment settlements totaling approximately $45 million. Similarly, Carlson's own issues, such as his history of dishonesty, racism, and personal insults, were not addressed. Some Christian figures, like Lance Wallnau, referred to Carlson as a specular prophet used by God and saw his firing as a setback for Christian Republicans. Others applauded Carlson's supposed courage and even expressed to support him to run for president. Indeed, based on Carlson's settlements and views, it appears that he identifies as an Episcopalian but may lean towards more liberal and progressive side of Christianity. His political conservatism should not be confused with theological conservatism, as he seemed to criticize the present state of the Episcopalian Church, which has become more liberal and departed from traditional biblical beliefs. While Carlson may hold conservative stances on certain moral issues, such as abortion and LGBTQ+ rights, it's important to note that this doesn't necessarily align with the orthodox Christian beliefs. It is possible that his beliefs are evolving, and he might be in a state of exploring and growing in his Christian faith. In a recently revealed text message, Tucker Carlson reflects on a troubling incident he witnessed on the streets of Washington. He describes how he found himself rooting for a mob attacking an Antifa person and even wanting them to inflict harm or kill him. However, in a moment of self-awareness, Carlson's conscience alarms him about the path he's treading. He realizes that he's becoming someone he doesn't want to be, and acknowledges that the Antifa person is still a human being, deserving of empathy and care, despite their opposing beliefs. Some critics may focus solely on a specific line about how white men fight, interpreting it as a racist remark while overlooking the broader context of Carlson's internal struggle and eventual realization. They may seize this opportunity to criticize him without acknowledging his acknowledgement of wrongdoing and potential spiritual awakening. Carlson's moment of reflection and repentance is something that deserves recognition and can be seen as a step towards moral transformation, regardless of his political stance or controversial remarks. Tucker Carlson's strong religious views, particularly as a member of the Episcopal Church, clashed with the church's more liberal stance on certain matters. For instance, one of the issues that might have fueled his outrage was the consecration of a gay bishop in 2015. This decision by the church was to appoint a gay bishop might have gone against Tucker's conservative beliefs, leading to tensions between him and the church. During the Heritage Foundation event, Tucker expressed his concerns about what he perceived as a religious war between good and evil. His remarks about dedicating time to prayer and criticizing pro-choice arguments as evil could have further alienated him from more liberal Christians who disagreed with his viewpoints. While some of his more conservative viewers are supporting him and seeing his firing as a part of a larger scheme, it's important to note that Tucker's controversial comments and clashes with the church might have also contributed to the decision to dismiss him from Fox News. Indeed, Tucker Carlson has made several controversial statements over the years, and it is not denied that he has faced criticism and trouble in the past because of them. However, the question arises, why did Fox News decide to part ways with him now? For years, Tucker Carlson consistently held the same views, and his honesty and unwavering beliefs contributed to his rise to the top as one of Fox News' most popular TV hosts. Throughout this time, the network had no objections to his controversial statements. However, the sudden change in Fox News' stance has puzzled many. Some of Carlson's supporters speculate this shift may be attributed to the Great Replacement theory. According to this theory, certain globalist elites allegedly aim to replace white Americans with immigrants, which has fueled divisive sentiments and even linked to events like the Unite the Right rally in 2017. While these factors may have played a role, the decision to part ways with Carlson likely involves a combination of involving public sentiment, advertiser concerns, pressure from activist groups, and even broader business considerations. Tucker Carlson used his primetime show to inject conspiracy theories and divisive rhetoric into Republican politics. He promoted false narratives, including the Great Replacement conspiracy theory, which suggests non-white people are being brought into the US to replace white voters. Despite being a mainstream news outlet, Fox News gave a platform to extremist ideas, amplifying them to a broader audience. Carlson's show fueled conspiratorial thinking, spreading misinformation about the 2020 election, COVID vaccines, and the January 6th Capitol insurrection. He also hosted controversial figures who shared his conspiratorial worldview, elevating their profiles. And there you have it. The puzzle pieces are starting to come together. Overall, the combination of Tucker Carlson's strong religious convictions, his outspoken nature, and his controversial remarks might have played a role in the dismissal from Fox News, leading to both support and criticism from different segments of the audience. We want to know what you think. Do you believe Tucker Carlson's religious beliefs should have influenced his position at Fox News? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more thought-provoking content. And remember, hit that notification bell to stay tuned for more mind-blowing updates. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.